Good morning. How's your journey? I am up this morning getting ready to make my apple cider vinegar tea. And I am going to make some protein pancakes. I got this flapjack protein pancake and baking mix with whey protein isolate from Kroger yesterday. And this is my first time using this, so I am going to try this. This has 20 grams of protein. So if you're doing a protein pack diet, this is going to be especially good. I was going to do the waffles, but I really don't think my waffle iron is accessible. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to have some Greek yogurt. So this says whisk a half a cup of mix, which is 1 serving, with a third cup of water. So that's what I am going to do. Is I'm going to do that. And I was going to buy the big family size yogurt, but I didn't because it has a tendency to go bad. I don't keep it long enough. So I bought the individual size, and I bought 4 of those. So, okay. So, like I said, this is what I'm getting ready to make. This is just a regular morning, and I'm going to make this for the Mr. and I. And this is 20 grams of protein. So if you have a high protein diet like me, I don't want to count carbs. Like Weight Watchers would have you to count carbs. I don't want to count carbs. It's not what I want to do. I don't want to keep track of that. So I just rather keep my carb or starch intake very low and my protein intake very high. If you do the protein a very high protein diet, you are more apt to lose the weight if you're out for losing weight. I'm only wanting to lose about 15 pounds to get back down to a solid size 10. And then I'm starting my morning off also with the Kangen or alkaline water. And this is how we get ours in this big 3-gallon jug. And I just pour it into my cup. And I don't use a full cup because it's very hard for me to even drink that much. And my apple cider vinegar, I shook this up the other day and it went everywhere because I didn't put the top back on it. Now this is the apple cider vinegar, but I do have one that has a lot of what they call the mother in the bottom. I can't deal with that, so I went and bought another one that didn't have so much of that, because how nasty would that be to slurp all that down, and I just had a hard time. So I used 2.5 capfuls. 1, 2 and a little bit. And one other trick that I use is I let my spoon get hot in the microwave so that when I go to do my honey, it won't stick to my spoon and be hard to get off. So I put this in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. So I'm going to turn my cold water on because the direction says to use 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon of cold water and blend until smooth. So I want to do a high protein, and it takes away the hunger. If you do all protein, which is going to be any meat that you have, especially fish, It's going to have high protein. And that's what I do because I'm just not willing to do all of the calorie counting. I'm just not willing to do that. 1/3 cup. So let's get 1/3 cup. And as a matter of fact, I really just changed my mind about using the faucet water. I'm going to go ahead on and use my Kangen water, my alkaline water. And it is room temperature. It's not cold. And that's a little more than 1/3 cup. That's 1/3 cup. And I'm going to go ahead on and dry this out. And I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of the mix. And like I said, this is my first time using this. I saw another YouTuber. Oh yeah, and what I didn't say as well is this is cinnamon apple, if you saw that. So it smells good, and it made me think of that when I put it in here. I could smell I could smell the cinnamon apple when I poured it in there. So I'm going to mix this while my microwave is I was going to just do it looks kind of cocoa brown, if you can see that. That looks kind of cocoa brown. It smells absolutely wonderful. I hope it, and that consistency is almost like, it's a little thicker than I want it to. That consistency is almost like frosting, is what I was getting ready to say. So, this is the cup that I drink, and I don't usually use this cup. I do use that cup for my husband, but I don't see my my cup. So I just take a regular spoon, and this spoon is hot. So when I dip it into the honey, it gets just the honey, and I don't drizzle it everywhere, and it doesn't make a mess. So I use 1 and a little bit. So let me keep cleaning as I go. And I pre-cut into these little 100 calorie bags. You can get these at Kroger. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. But these 100 calorie bags, I go ahead on and cut the whole lemon up is what I've been trying to do, to slice it up and then put my slices in here. So all I have to do is just grab 1 lemon slice and put it in there. So tonight I'll be able to slice another one and I'll have that there. So that's my routine for my morning tea. And I'm going to come back and show you what my pancakes look like. So what I did already was I sprayed my waffle iron with just some vegetable oil spray. And I didn't think you wanted to see that. You know, everybody wants to do that. And of course, this is what I used. And I am drinking my tea as I cook this. My husband is not on the diet that I'm on. So his breakfast is going to look a little different from mine. I am going to make him some scrambled eggs with a little cheese, some mushroom, bell pepper, and I'm going to put a little lobster meat in his, and 2 different kinds of cheeses. So that's what I'm going to do for him. And my protein waffle is cooking. And so I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. So I did go ahead on and make it. This is what it turned out looking like. Now, to me, that's a little brown. I don't like it that brown, I don't think. But it's a work in progress. I just learned how to do it. And I know that I'm only going to eat a half of one of those. I couldn't eat that whole waffle. So I'll come back a little later and tell you what it tastes like. Right now, I'm going to cut that. I'm going to put a little butter on his half because I know he wants butter on his. I'm not going to have any butter on mine. So I'm going to go ahead on while it's good and warm and put a little butter on his. And I am about through. So I'll come back and tell you what it tastes like in a little bit. Okay, I wanted to come back and show you what it looked like. This is what it looked like. I'm going to show you both plates because portion control is everything. So I'm trying to make sure I get enough good light in here because I'm going to look rather dark, I know. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And this is my husband's portion, and it has butter on his. Mine is not going to have... Mine